Okay, we're a day late on this one, but Northwestern has a new guard commit, and it's Phoenix Gill, son of Kendall Gill, Illini basketball legend. Phoenix Gill is a three-star prospect. He's rated 229th in the 24/7 composite, the fourth rated player in the state of Illinois, the 28th best shooting guard in the country in this class. He's from Chicago, plays at St. Ignatius. And if you watch the tape, I like this kid. I think he's pretty good. We alluded to it briefly yesterday. We weren't sure if we were going to do a video on this just because it kind of came across the timeline late as we were about to record stuff yesterday. And we didn't feel like we had the full picture of what exactly happened and who Phoenix Gill is. Now I've done the research and figured it out. He's a three-star prospect, but he had offers from some pretty great programs. Iowa State wanted Phoenix Gill. Illinois did offer Phoenix Gill, and I don't know if they expected to land him, but they certainly were a leader at one point. And he chooses Northwestern over Illinois, Iowa State, Stanford, Toledo, and Valparaiso. It is worth noting, his dad, Kendall, obviously one of the greatest Illini basketball players ever. His mom played at Northwestern. So there is like a little family tie to Northwestern. It's not like he just chose that out of nowhere. And for a Chicago kid, Northwestern's the hometown school. You just watch what Boo Booey did. I think there's more logic to this decision of like Northwestern over Illinois than might originally meet your eye. But what do you make of Phoenix Gill and this decision to go to Northwestern?
I like the decision for him because honestly, I think that, and this is no disrespect to Northwestern, but I think that he would have more of a chance to actually play at Northwestern and feature. Where if he goes to Illinois, I think he might end up over recruited and maybe buried on the depth chart, right? Given what Brad Underwood does in high school recruiting and in the portal. But Phoenix Gill is obviously late to the party. I think I'll double tap my chest on that, late to the party on him. But I think that he's a guy who I think the tape speaks for itself. He has some game for sure. And, it's hard to not be like, oh, can this guy be Boo Booey-esque? I mean, one of the first game films I saw of him, there was a 2-foot jump stop floater, and I had to double blink twice. I was like, wait a minute, this guy's got some Budarius in him. And I also want to send a shout out to Kendall Gill because he did wonders by naming his son Phoenix.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like
if his name was Edward Gill, like I think he'd be going to Valpo, to be honest with you. Phoenix Gill has the name of a kid who's going to be special in the Big Ten.
a big part of this is that his name is Phoenix Gill for me. Yeah, what nickname are we going with? Like if we had Budarius for years, do we have anything lined up for Phoenix? Because I have one I'd like to propose, but I don't think you're gonna like it.
Is it like the opposite of Boo? Is it like Wakey?
No, no. I mean, you probably want to play off Phoenix somehow. Do you have anything there?
I feel like with the name Phoenix, he doesn't necessarily need a name.
Just Phoenix. That's all it is.
I mean, we might have to figure out a middle name.
Well, okay, so I have two options. First off, the Sun.
Just the sun.
Phoenix Sun, and he is the son of Kendall. He's the sun. Everything orbits around him. He is the sun.
Okay. What about Amon Ra Gill?
I don't like that. My second one, this was the original one. And I'm probably gonna go with this one, even though you're gonna hate it. Gilly the Kid. Gilly the Kid, man. It's Gilly
Yeah.
the Kid.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and rock with Phoenix.
It's Gilly the Kid, dog.
I'm gonna just rock with Phoenix.
I just something about a Northwestern player being fun is like it warms my heart in a way no other program in this conference does. Like when there's some guard that I love watching on Northwestern, I get really excited, and Phoenix Gill is that. I am excited for his future. I think this is a good get for Chris Collins, who I think this is the pool Chris Collins needs to play in. It's not realistic for Northwestern to go out and sign 5-star kids or even high 4-star kids. He kind of played that game with like Miller Kopp and Bryant McIntosh, and those teams had talent. Those teams also like didn't really work out. He's been better at like just identifying guys in this pool and stealing some wins. The fact that Iowa State wanted him, obviously like Illinois was going to offer given the family ties, but the fact that Iowa State was after him and Otts was prioritizing him means something to me because Otz has been a great recruiter recently. He's found under the radar guards, especially like guys that are ready from day one. Like Tamin Lipsey came in and was ready. Tyrese Hunter before him was ready. I think winning a recruitment head to head with Otz and Iowa State could indicate that Phoenix Gill is like ready to play in year one when he gets to Northwestern. It is a good fit too. Like, look, I'm not going to sit here and ever say it's a good decision for a kid to choose Northwestern over Illinois. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think Illinois is a better program. I think if you want to win and experience the highest highs of college basketball, go to Illinois. That's what I would do over going to Northwestern. With that said, I don't think Phoenix Gill would have ever been in Brad's plans. Like, even if he had been on the roster, this is not a kid that Brad would like ever guarantee a starting spot to. This is not a kid that would be guaranteed to see minutes. And the reality is Illinois recruits over players every single year. Phoenix Gill would be constantly recruited over if he ended up at Illinois. And if he wasn't being recruited over, Illinois fans would be like, why aren't we recruiting over this guy? So it's kind of hard. Like, I'm sure there's a part of Illinois fans that are kind of like, damn, I wish we got him. But the reality is, it wasn't going to last long term, even if you did get him. Now he goes to Northwestern, where theoretically he could be there for 4 years. I think it probably was the logical decision for all parties.
Agreed.
But it does hurt losing like a legacy guy, right? Like, should Illinois fans be upset on this one or no?
I don't think so, to be honest with you. No, especially just like given the whole situation where he's at. I mean, they still got Jeremiah Fears in 2025. Like, I don't know if Phoenix Gill is going to sign up for that anyway.
And you're anti-nepotism in general.
For the most part, yes.
The NBA draft is coming up, and I've got something awesome for you. We are partnering with the people at NBA 2K Lab. NBA 2K is the best video game on earth. The people at 2K Lab are making some awesome stuff to make that game even more fun, and they just launched their 2024 NBA Draft Simulator, where you can find the official Sleepers Media Big Board. We ranked our top 75 players in this draft class. Me, Carter, Brian Ralph, Riley Davis. We did it together, and it is featured on the 2K Lab NBA Draft Simulator. You can take control of any team in the draft, play GM with just one click, and see our entire rankings before these videos even come out. Check out the link in the description of this video to try out the draft sim for yourself, and you can find more mini games at nba2klab.com/NBA-mini-games.